what employee are you putting up with? There's an old story about a howling dog where, I'll cut the story short. There's an old howling dog. Someone moves into a house and they just keep hearing this dog howling, howling, howling. And it goes on for weeks and months and they finally like, what is that? I gotta go see what that freaking noise is. They go next door and there's a dog just sitting there just howling away. And they're like, what the hell's going on with this dog? So they pick him up and they move him and then he stops. And they're like, look down, and he was sitting on a little tiny nail. And the analogy behind it is we've all got these tiny little niggling nails that we just keep sitting on and putting up with, and it's subconsciously wearing you down and beating you down. Now, a quick example of how this was in my life. I had a storeman, right? And I'd come up and I keep asking him, mate, you need to do this, you need to do this, make sure you get that done. And I come up to him and I'll be like, mate, did you get that done? Did you get that done? And I just get, I forgot, I'll go do it now. And I kept thinking, I feel sorry for this guy. I just kept putting up with it and putting up with it. You know, asking him to do less, asking him to do less. I made the silly mistake of paying him more. I thought throwing money at him would make him more motivated and wanted to do more. Biggest mistake ever. Don't ever throw money at people to motivate them. It's a temporary thing and you'll end up being more and more frustrated. So, you know, I understand after I read this analogy that was my nail. I was howling deep down inside, was my nail, and I just kept sitting on him and I kept putting up with it for longer than I should have. The second I got rid of him, I felt a weight off my shoulders. I felt happier, I felt better. I got the right person in there for the role and we started kicking goals. Have a look at your business and have a look and identify what are your nails. There could be, you know, people, it could be an accountant, it could be anyone that you're interacting with that you just keep putting up with because you think mentally that you can't get someone better or it's a job, no one will ever want to do it. The truth is there's people out there that, you know, want to dig holes. There's people out there that want to climb through a roof. There's people out there that don't like ladders. There's people out there that don't like certain things. But identify the description of that role and if you put it out there to the universe, you'll find the right person for the role and you'll escalate your business and go to another level. Stop sitting on nails.